Good morning from Brisbane. We have just arrived back from our 7-day South Pacific cruise. We have been on a cruise on this Pacific Encounter. We have traveled to 3 different South Pacific islands, New Caledonia, Lifu and Vanuatu. And in this series you will be able to see our experiences on those 3 islands. This is our 3rd episode of our South Pacific Island cruises. As you have seen our episode on Noumea, the capital of New Caledonia, and we traveled to Lifu, another South Pacific island part of New Caledonia. This time we sailed overnight to a new port of call called Port Vila, which is capital of Vanuatu, a South Pacific country. It was an amazing experience sailing overnight and arriving at Port Vila in the very early morning, watching all those fishing trawlers passing by and the boats passing by. In this episode, we're going to cover a beautiful experience of Vanuatu, including our Melanesian Cultural Center visit, where Melanesian people will demonstrate how they are doing their fishing, how they hunt, and also they will perform a beautiful music and dancing for us. Finally, they will also walk on live fire. So it will be an amazing, exciting episode. We met a guy called David, our bus driver and tour guide, who drove us around. And he is driving us around in Port Vila, and we are doing our first vlogging. And this is the market, especially for the tourists from the cruise. It's a fascinating place. People should visit Vanuatu more. Yeah, thank you for driving us. So we visited a beautiful Blue Lagoon in Port Vila, and also we visited a cascading waterfalls. Both the locations were pretty spectacular. Before coming back to the city center to visit a local producers market, organically produced vegetables and fruits market. So overall it was an amazing experience in Port Vila. So please watch this episode. Pacific Encounter cruised overnight from Lifu to Port Vila, covering 375 kilometers. On our cruise, we experienced most colorful sunrises and sunsets from our balcony, and this morning's sunrise was exceptional. In this video, we tried our first vlogging, as you know. So this episode is packed with full of events, our day-long conversation with David, beautiful sceneries at the Blue Lagoon, Rarru cascading waterfalls, and a complete tour of the amazing Pepeyo Cultural Center. The overnight sail was very smooth and once again most enjoyable. Port Vila is located on the southwest coast of Vanuatu, surrounded by beautiful natural sceneries, the city overlooking a deep natural harbour, making it most important port of the country. We didn't have any tour booked for Port Vila, so we took a shared taxi from the port to the city centre, which took about 10-minute drive, and then we did some negotiations with David to cover some of the highlights around Port Vila. David was amazing. So this is a long and dynamic episode with an ever-changing sceneries. Please enjoy. Tell us what you're going to show us and what will be included in the tour and your name.
My name is David. On the tour we're going to Blue Lagoon. You see how the lagoon is here. You see the lagoon is very good lagoon, and the waterfall is same. Very nice waterfall, like it's running on the rock and coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. And for the cultural center, cultural experience?
Center is a very good place too. You see the people who is dancing on the on the custom dance and dressing up.
Everything. Okay, that's good. That's good. This is our first time, and we never been to any of these Pacific Island before, so we took the cruise.
Oh, okay.
Very first time, and we're loving it. We have been to 3 places. Like today is our 3rd spot, 3rd port of call, and before we have been to Noumea, and then yesterday we were in Lifu. Yeah, and yeah, we're loving it. The weather it's winter time, but it's so hot. It's lovely.
People with friendly people. When you see you in the morning when you wake up, smile, give you a smiling face, and second, good morning, how are you? Good. And you walk in the city, in the town, they find you, give you a smile, say hello.
And what language do you speak?
I speak national language of Vanuatu is Bislama. Bislama is like a similar little bit like English. When they say in Bislama, in English say you come, and in Bislama say you come.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Because we have been to Nomia, and yesterday we went to Lifu, and they hardly speak any English, of course.
Yeah. Here in Vanuatu is bilingual.
Bilingual. Okay. So you actually learn English at school?
Yeah. Like I'm French speaking.
Oh, you're French speaking,
Yeah.
but you speak English very
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Okay. If time permits, maybe show us where you live and
Yeah.
in the city and
Yeah. This
some interesting part of Port Vila.
Okay. Like now, we are on the city. We have a lot of Chinese here.
Yeah, I know there were a lot of tensions with
Yeah.
Australia and China.
Chinese is everywhere. All the shop here is owned by Chinese.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the
Oh.
shop, yeah. The shop on the side is all the shop is owned by Chinese. On the back, the power station.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on the right side, front is National Bank of Vanuatu.
Right. Okay.
And on the front is Air Vanuatu office.
Air Vanuatu. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you have a direct flight to Australia.
Yeah. And now is on the side, left side and the right side, left side is on the Chinese shop.
Right. Is that a church in front?
In the front
Yeah.
is a Catholic church.
Okay.
The biggest Catholic church in Vanuatu is Catholic church. Before we have two churches, like Catholic and Presbyterian. And in Vanuatu we have 83 islands.
83 islands.
Yeah,
Okay.
83 islands, and we have population is 300 plus.
300,000.
300,000
plus. Okay.
On the left side is the University of the South Pacific.
Oh, University of the South
Yeah.
Pacific. Okay. Right.
We have a student who has come from Melanesian islands like Samoa, Fiji, PNG, Solomon,
Right.
Tonga, Tuvalu is coming and study from Low.
Okay.
The greenhouses is from teacher's house.
Campus living, okay,
It's
yeah.
a campus living. It's a teacher's house there. And the other one is accommodation of students.
Students. Okay. Yeah.
Student accommodation.
Okay. Right. That's an industry here. Like except tourism, what else are there?
Main industry here, we have Kava. Kava is the product we export the Kava, like it's going from Fiji, New Caledonia. You want to test the Kava?
No.
Kava, when you drink the Kava, you live is numb. Not like alcohol, but you feel like alcohol, but it's more heavy to alcohol.
Yeah, but not today. Not in next 2-3 hours. No. We have to go back to the ship. Yeah.
There is a supermarket here. There is a supermarket. The supermarket is owned by Vietnamese. Vietnamese is born here for a long time, before independence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Before independence, we have two colonial, like French government and British.
Oh, French and British.
French and British. That's why here is bilingual.
Right. Okay. In which year you got the freedom, independence?
In 1980.
1980. So
Yeah.
it's not too far.
Not too far.
Yeah.
1980. Before the name is not Vanuatu. Before the name is New Hebrides.
Okay.
Yeah, New Hebrides. Get the independence, and its name it get it out from New Hebrides, and it put Vanuatu.
Okay. So what's the meaning of Vanuatu in your local language?
These are 6 provinces. Vanuatu. These are 6 provinces.
Oh, so Vanuatu means 6 provinces.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
We have 83 islands and 6 provinces, and we have 52 members of parliament.
52 member of parliament.
52 members of parliament is come from 6 provinces.
Right. And you have a voting system, so you vote
we have
for
a voting,
democracy. Yeah.
Democracy.
Yeah. What will be the first stop? Where we're going first?
We're going to Cultural Village.
Cultural Village. Okay. Yeah. So is there any particular time that you can visit, or you can visit the whole
Well,
day?
any time you can go here.
And what's this bridge?
It's a bridge, it's name is a Teuma Bridge.
Okay. Is that a river or
Yeah,
is
river.
a river? Okay. So what's the name of the river?
Teuma River.
Okay, and both side of the river I saw some banana
Yeah,
plantations
yeah.
here. What's these big trees on the
These
right hand
are-
side?
Kauri tree.
Kauri tree.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it like, do you have any fruit, or it's just
No fruit.
wild
Yeah,
vegetation?
wild vegetation or vegetation. Kauri tree.
Okay. So when you grew up in Vanuatu, did you grow up in Port Vila or some other city or town in Vanuatu?
We have two cities. This is the first one here, and the second one on the biggest island in Vanuatu, on the northern part from the country, is Espiritu Santo. I'm born in Santo.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm grew up here.
Right. And so have we arrived at the...
Local cultural village.
Okay, so we are entering the cultural village.
Yeah.
Oh, it really looks like we're driving through the rainforest.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hit anyone.
What will happen here is you have a chance to learn our culture. Give you some of our information here. We perform custom dance, fireworking, playing some of our local music, then we all walk down fine. Being in the village, there's always a big postman living with the people in the village. In a community, always be a big postman. If you want to know which one is the big postman here in Vanuatu, you always look for a person wearing the big task. If you see a person wearing a task of a pig, that means he's the chief. The only big postman here in the village, so we always have to respect the chief. We never fought for the chief. The chief always followed the bloodline. The firstborn child must be a boy to replace his father's place. Back in the olden days, so very, very sad is because if the chief has the firstborn child, a girl, they have to kill the girl, dry her body, wait for the mother to get another child. If a girl or a boy, he can live. Nowadays, friends, we're very lucky because Christianity, so there is no more killing of the firstborn child daughter, and no more the chief is not allowed to have more than 10 wives like the chief back in the olden days. If the chief has a firstborn child girl, the chief must have to adopt a son from his brother or sister. It can't be like the chief.
So to me, I got two culture. If you see me in the color, I'm the Melanesian in the color. But in the dialect, I'm the Polynesian. So if you put me in land, I can survive. You put me in sea, I can survive. I know how to survive in the seawater. I know how to survive in land. So the first dance is the welcome dance. I'm going to show you how we preserve food. So, because to live in a world like this, it's very hard to survive. Sometimes when it comes to a situation when the cyclone comes, it damages everything. So the hole we use for a water tank, because here we don't have any water river. So that's why we have to use something like this one here. We dig the hole, we place the leaf, then we wait for the rain to fall. When it fills up the tank, every morning we take out the water. Now the reason, we dig the hole to preserve food. We have to dig the hole 1.5 meters. After we dig the hole, we place coconut leaf. The reason why we place coconut leaf to stop soil erosion and to cover the food. So after we place coconut leaf, then we have to place the leaf. So with this one here, that's not banana leaf. There's a family of a ginger plant.
Ginger plant.
Banana, because banana stay for 2 weeks, it dries up. We use a family of a ginger plant because a family of a ginger plant stay for 6 to 8 months. It stay for a long time, so that's why we use the plant. So we place the leaf. The more leaf, the better. If you put 50 to 60 leaf, the food will be covered. When it rains, it will not touch the food. So after we place the leaf, then we have to break down the banana. The only food that we preserve is banana and breadfruits. Banana. We got of so much banana is here in Vanuatu. We got type of banana like a lady's finger, the man's finger. Before we preserve, then we have to smash down. We break down the banana, make the banana soft before we preserve, using the shell. So with this little shell here is very important to me. That's my pocket knife. Anywhere I go, I get the shell with me. To cut the leaf, I use the shell. To peel banana, I use the shell. To grind coconut, I use the shell. Smash the banana before we preserve. We need to preserve the dry banana. So after we smash the banana, then we add from the coconut leaf. Then we have to pour the banana there. Then we have to hang them for a week, 5 days. Let the water trips off. So after 5 days, when it's become dry, then it passes from preservation. You pour the banana in the hole, wrap the leaf together, a little bit drop on the top, then you walk away. Forget about the banana. Every 6 months or 8 months, come back and change the leaf because the leaf is stay for 6 to 8 months. Come back and change the leaf. But the banana will stay here for years. How many years you can name? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years. Banana will stay there. It depends on the cyclone. When the cyclone come and damage everything, nothing, then you got food. So when the banana was sitting here for years, it's not a real banana. Everything's they have changed. Like the color from the banana, it's not a real banana. It's turned to a Milo or a chocolate, turned brown. So the smell from the banana, it's not a real banana. The banana was turned to an old cheese or a blue cheese. So when something changes to blue cheese, nobody interested about this one here. Even the ant will not touch the wood because it's turned to an old cheese. So to bring back the real banana back, take out the banana, wash that with water. After you wash that with water, then you have to mix that with coconut oil to bring back the real banana. Only coconut oil will bring back the flavor or the real banana back. Mix that with coconut oil, then you rub it nicely. You bake them or you roast them. So when it's cooked, open that, smell that, the blue cheese is gone, but the real banana is back. So you can touch the banana sitting here for 10 years or 20 years. So that's how we survive. Some of the remedies or medicine, because in the village, no hospital. I mentioned earlier, in the village, to live in a world like this, it's very hard. You need the information. If you got the information, you can survive. So I'm going to show you beautiful medicine here. I got a lot of medicine, but our time is very short, so I give you only 2 plants, like this one and this one. That's the same plant, same family, but they got different color from the leaf. So with this one here, so this one is just like iron tablet or iron bill or whatever you call. Yeah.
Iron supplement.
Yeah. Sometimes when the mother got pregnant and got a baby, when you got a baby, she needs support because when you get young, you can do a lot of work, like climbing coconut or swimming or whatever you do, because you got the energy. But when you get pregnant, you need support to give the energy or to make you strong. So that's why we use plants like this one here. So the plants got iron in the plant. So we wrap the leaf. After you wrap the leaf, the more leaf, the better. Squeeze to a glass, give to the mother to drink, then it bring back what she needs. So to help the baby, help the mother, to go for the plants here. So the plant's got iron in the plant. The same plant, yeah. But we use the green one. So with the green one, just like under safety. Sometimes when you cut your linen coat to trice up or to stop bleeding, we use this one. Or maybe you go gardening and then you got a cut. We use this one to stop bleeding. You drop to the cut, and then it stop bleeding, and also it dries up. So this morning I'm going to show you only 3 ways how we catch fish. We start off with this one here. Spider's web. So we don't need the spider, or we don't interest about the spider, but we need the web. We like the web from the spider for fishing. Yeah. So sometimes when you go fishing and you run short of bait, then you have to find the web from the spider. Find the web from the spider. After you see the web, collect the web. Spin the web. If you collect 7 to 8 webs, they are very good. They are very strong. So after you spin the web, then you have to remove the web. Take out all the webs. Twist together to form a bait. Find any form of line or any rope. If there's no hook, nothing to worry about the hook. Only the web, but you still make it. Take out the web. Tie the ends of the line or the web rope. You throw them in the water. So when you throw them in the surface of the water, 2 things it does. It reflects from the sunlight and sticky. When the web gets wet in the water, then it's sticky. So do you know the garfish? Yeah. When the little garfish saw that reflect from the sunlight, they chum and bite. When they chum and bite, they get caught or they get stuck. Can open his mouth, pull them ashore for a bait or a food. Another way for fishing is this one here. A fishing line. So with the fishing line, we use the bark from the tree. We peel off the outside part from the tree. Then we have to use the inner part. We tie them in the sand to dry. Then we twine them together or we twist them together to form this one here. After we form this one here, then we need the hook. So we use a piece of wood. That's a hook. It doesn't look like a hook.
No.
Yeah. But to me, that's the real hook. So we use that. We need the hook. So with this one, that's a piece of wood. The best fishing hook was chicken's bone. Chicken's bone is the best fishing hook, was recommended by our ancestors. Because chicken's bone, they are very sharp. You can tear the fish. So that's the hook. When you take the bait, you have to cover the piece of wood broadly with the bait. We use hermit crab, octopus, and also fish we use as a bait. Because if you don't cover this, when the fish put in his mouth and head, then spill it off. So after you cover the piece of wood, if you drop something like this and serves to water, then it floats. So we need something heavy to carry the bait down to the bottom. We need a sinker to carry the bait down to the bottom. So that's why we use any form of coral as a sinker. We need a sinker. So we use coral, any form of coral we use as a sinker. Place the bait across, you tie it once, and then you lock at the 2 ends from the piece of wood. So the idea to sink the bait down to the bottom. So beside the canoe, we use canoe. Beside the canoe, you weigh him down. When you reach the bottom, you pull a little bit and drop until you release the coral. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. Now the coral is gone. The bait is under the water. Something heavy next, you're quite sure it's the fish. But here we have to wait for the fish to swallow the bait. So when you pull for the first pull, you don't have to pull. You add more line. Few meters out from the line. Wait for the fish to swallow the bait. Second pull or the third pull, you know the fish swallow the bait. You pull at the top. The fish pull at the bottom. Then the hook gets gross and cut in time from the fish. When you get the fish, it's a dead fish. We never fight with the fish because the line here is not strong enough to fight with the fish. So that's why we wait for the fish to die before we bring them in the boat. This one is the fastest way to kill fish. So when we go for bigger ceremony, we use this one here. Because this one is the fastest way to kill fish. So with this one here, we use only big ceremony, like a wedding, when we talk about wedding in Vanuatu. Wedding in Vanuatu is the biggest ceremony in Vanuatu, wedding. Wedding, he brings 700, 500 people comes together for a wedding. You need a lot of food, a lot of fish. So that's why we use something like this. So that's the fastest way to kill fish. So that's a potion bite. We call it potion bite. Walk down to the seawater, look for a group of fish. So when we see a group of fish, we just turn around the circle, fish in the middle. Then we count 1, 2, 3. We paddle this in the water, or we soak this in the water. Then the juice from the plants goes to the water, remove the oxygen or pollute the air. When the fish they breathe, they'll float on the surface. Sweep them in the back, carry them home. Within 15 minutes, you go back home to feed the number of people. Wild animals like wild pig. We don't have any wild horse here because our islands are very small. We don't have any wild horse, wild cow. We don't have that. Only wild pig and wild chicken, wild dog. To catch wild pig, we use this one here. So that's why we use a small stick. But if you're for a good one, go for the bigger hook. So cut the stick, tie the rope from the end. Make sure you got this one here. That's the lock. From the trap to stop the swing, not to swing back. Then you have to add more stick for the pig to step on. Then you have to add food. We use coconut because wild animals here, they like coconut. So you have to add coconut there. When the pig comes in, see the coconut. Walk to the coconut to eat the coconut. Sometimes when you step on the piece of stick here, then you're gonna swing it all. So now, got the wild pig here. Anybody can build this one here. Anybody can build the cage. But if you know how to close the door, you are very clever. The secret is this one, the broken piece of wood. Can fall apart any time. So the rope will be in the corner here. Then the rope will be in the middle, in the 2 broken pieces, like this one.
But the main reason why we Vanuatu people allow to have more kids, more children, there's some
to make our clothing casket, this one here, we use the bark from the tree, known as wild hibiscus or wild cotton tree. The big leaf at the top here.
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Wild hibiscus or wild cotton tree. So we use something like this one here. But we cut one of the stick, making the size here, the length from here. Then we use the shell to remove the outside part from the plant. After we remove that, then we have to drown them in the water for a week. 5 days in the seawater. The seawater will remove all the slippery, all the stains, and leave with the cotton. Cut that in size, and then we have to weave this one here. So that's the mother's job. The experienced mother can do this one here for a day.
Wow.
1 day. Yeah.
Does she do that like on a loom or she just weaves hand?
Yeah, it's hand. Wow. So his appreciation for your coming. In my culture, only the chief receives the dance, nobody else. Only the chief. When the chief comes to the marae, then we have to perform the dance to show our appreciation to the chief. But this morning, our chief decided to over to you this morning.
Question why we do the firewalking. The reason why we do the firewalking back in the olden days is just to test how brave the warrior before he steps out for war. So the warriors must have to stay out, they must have to prepare themselves, and they must have to pass through 3 tests. The first test is the spears, second test is bows and arrows. Finally, the last test is walking on hot rocks. So if warriors they walk on hot rocks and one of them get burned, that means he's not ready yet. Stay back with the ladies, cook the food while others go out for work. Right, I do have some water here just to prove your eyes how hot the rocks.
Wow, brilliant.
You don't do that every day.
I can do for 10 times a day.
Oh.
So now already 3 times.
David, that was just excellent. The tour was just amazing. So do you do the fire walk? Can you do the fire walk? It's really exciting and very impressive show of culture and the warrior nature, and yeah, it was excellent. And weather is always good, I guess.
Yeah.
All the time, except the summer months, thunderstorms and cyclones.
We have a cyclone season, and no January, February, March, April is a cyclone session.
Okay, so what's the name of this waterfall?
Rarru Waterfall.
Raru Waterfall. Okay.
Hello. How are you?
Not too bad.
Follow me. It's about 6 minutes walk to the waterfall. Up to the waterfall, there's a tour guide there. So they will look after you. Just follow me.
We need to walk for 6 minutes to the waterfall. It's a beautiful walk. Oh, it's pretty spectacular. It's just amazing waterfall. It's a cascading waterfall. The water is so clear, it's crystal clear. You can see all the rocks underneath. Especially these waterfalls is so spectacular because of this cascade nature. I saw that some people are fishing. Oh yeah. The water is so clear, it's crystal clear, and the color is just amazing. Oh, this walk was just amazing. It's a fascinating walk. It's not too developed, but it's just so pristine. So David, it was so beautiful. We spent a fair bit of time here, isn't it? I thought you said it is just a 6 minutes walk. But we spent like 60 minutes.
Yes. You know, the Vanuatu time.
Yeah. It's Vanuatu time.
Yeah.
In India, we have also the similar laid back. In Australia, it's even better. You can spend whole day doing nothing. So to Blue Lagoon, how long will that take?
Yeah, to Blue Lagoon, 25 minutes drive.
25 minutes drive. So we'll spend there maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe 1 hour. Or 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
you just take a photo.
Photo, yeah. But we have to get back to the ship on time. Yeah.
No worries.
Beautiful drive. This weather, the blue sky and this banana plantation and all other greeneries making it spectacular.
When a raining session, all things are grow very green.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's a tropical island, so it has to be very green.
You see the banana everywhere.
I was asking about the economic condition of Vanuatu. How is people's life, and what kind of money they can earn in a month, something like that?
Economic growth for Vanuatu. Before, now it's not really good because the salaries, the minimum wage is not really good. $2.20 for 1 hour.
220 Vanuatu currency, yeah.
Vanuatu currency is 220 Vatu is pay for 1 hour,
Okay.
and you work for 8 hours.
8 hours a day, yeah?
Well, 8 hours a day. So it's not really good.
Yeah, I can imagine that, yeah.
That's why economics is not really good. It's trying to come up, but after cyclones,
It's even harder.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Oh, these are coconut trees.
Yeah, this is a coconut tree.
Oh, brilliant.
Coconut plantation.
The one side you have bananas and the other side coconut. Yeah. You know, some part of these sceneries are very similar in some part of India. It's very similar because we're also a very tropical
really?
country, and we have similar vegetations, especially in South India. We have a lot of coconut trees, and bananas are everywhere in India. A variety of bananas, so it's very similar in vegetation.
Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, football team for national squad for Vanuatu is going to be playing in India.
President Cup, okay,
Yeah.
right. So the Vanuatu national football team is traveling to India.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
India is invited Vanuatu to go and play.
Right, okay. So is Vanuatu good playing football?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's main soccer. Soccer is the main sport in Vanuatu.
Right. So far, it has been a brilliant drive. It's a beautiful drive. The weather is so good. You know, I mean, when we were on the cruise, we didn't actually book any tour for today.
Yeah, okay.
We had tour booked for other 2 port of calls, but we didn't book anything because everything was sold out.
Oh, really?
So, but we came down and we asked a lady about what can we do, and she said that yeah, there will be private tours that you can actually book, and that worked out so well so far. We met David, and he's taking us around Port Vila. It's just amazing. Tell us something about the Blue Lagoon. Why it's so special?
Blue Lagoon is very special. The water is very clean and blue. One is cool, very cool. We have a lot of tourists from the Blue Lagoon.
These coconut trees, are these actually like a part of a farm?
Yeah, this is from the farm.
Okay. They look spectacular, isn't it? There's so many in one place. And you use coconuts and coconut milk, coconut cream
Yeah,
in a lot of your
milk.
cooking?
Yeah. And we eat two coconuts.
Fresh
Yeah,
coconut.
Fresh coconut, the green coconut and dry coconut. Or milk, local cacao, local food for eat. And green one for drink.
Drink, yeah. Yes.
The flesh.
I mean, in India, we always, in summertime especially, it's very hot. And we used to drink coconut,
yeah.
young coconut, and then you have the flesh.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Same.
You cut it out, and the
Yeah.
flesh is. Yesterday, actually, in Lifu, we had green coconut. They offered us green coconut,
Oh, really?
and then we had some flesh
Okay.
scooped out of the from the inside, and it was delicious. After a very long time, we had that. The seaside looks stunning. The color of the water is just dark blue. So what's this place called?
Dry Creek.
Okay. Fascinating. So this is the entrance to the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
Okay. We are at Blue Lagoon. The color is really blue. This is a very, very beautiful place. The color of the lagoon is just amazing. A lot of people are swimming and jumping from the trees. The weather is so gorgeous. It's just fascinating time. These are not stones, these are corals. They're fascinating. The structures are beautiful. So David, I have a question that although all these places, they're just beautiful, fascinating places, but I don't see any local people, local tourists that much. They don't come here often for swimming?
Now, when a cruise ship coming, local people is not coming.
Ah, okay.
Just leaving the tourists.
For the
coming.
tourists,
Yeah.
leaving for the tourists.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Like tomorrow we have a local people who is coming and swimming.
Swimming, there will
Yeah,
be no
enjoy,
tourists.
yeah,
Okay,
not
so
tourists, yeah.
okay, fair enough. But I was noticing that there is hardly any local people.
Yes.
But that's fine. This bay is called Banana Bay because it's shaped like a banana. In Australia, where particularly in Tasmania, where we are from, we have a place called Wineglass Bay. It's a very touristy spot. It has got the exactly same shape, but it's like a wine glass. The edge of the wine glass, so it's called Wineglass Bay. And you call it Banana Bay.
We call the Hat Island.
Hat Island.
Hat Island because it's the shape of like
Shape of the hat. Is that the island when our ship was coming in?
Yeah, that's right.
That's at the very entrance. There was a island.
Yeah. This, you know, like this,
Yeah. Right. Okay. I didn't realize that looks like a hat.
Yeah,
But now I feel it. Yeah. There's so many coconut trees. I mean, in India we have a state called Kerala, in South India, and we have millions of coconut trees. Looks very similar. Tell us something about your food habits. Like, what do you normally cook in a special occasion? What are the special dishes in Vanuatu?
we have mostly we are doing like lap
Lap.
local food.
Okay,
local
what's
food.
that?
Local food like banana, sweet potato, taros, cassava, because it's a big family. Yeah? That's why we're doing like local food for big family.
Lot of people eating
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
What else do you have? Like chicken or beef
yeah,
or
beef and chicken. Sometimes we can to dive under the sea, get the fish.
okay?
Yeah.
So what are the fishes? Like, what's the most common and delicious fishes?
Kingfish are like mai, pule.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you cook that? Like, you cook in the coconut cream or coconut milk?
We cook like under coconut cream.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly Vanuatu people is like coconut cream.
Right.
Police force training.
Oh, police force getting trained. Okay, right. Oh, interesting.
Football stadium.
Right. So English Premier League will be very popular here. British Premier League?
English like
Manchester United, Liverpool. Do you watch English Premier League
yeah,
here?
I watch English Premier League and A League in Australia.
Yeah, A-League, yeah.
Yeah, A League in Australia. One man from Vanuatu is playing in
In A-League, okay,
A-League,
right, yeah.
on Central Coast Marina.
Right, okay.
He's a Brand Caltac.
Ah, okay, that's pretty good. So that's Vanuatu's prison. Okay. Well, in the background there is a football stadium.
Yeah, another one.
Another one, okay. Just beside the prison there is a football stadium. So if you lose the match, then you're going to go into the prison. That's it. That's a direct outcome. Okay. So playing football in Vanuatu is scary. Is there any traffic lights here in Vanuatu? No, not really.
No traffic lights.
No. Fast come, fast services. Every city we go, new cities, we always buy a fridge magnet. So we have been to almost over 50 cities around the world, and we have more than 50 fridge magnets. Our fridge door is covered with fridge magnets. So we have to buy one from Vanuatu, from Port Vila, of course. We're going to buy some fridge magnet of Port Vila and Vanuatu, and then we'll visit this souvenir, and then we'll visit this market. It's a pretty big market, and with a lot of fresh vegetables and fruit. Okay, so this side of the market you can buy souvenirs. Yeah. Okay. That's wonderful. You have very colorful dresses. Yeah. My wife wanted to have a photo, so I'm taking a video. That's the shop and the dress, they're all very colorful. Thank you. These are plantain.
These are bananas.
Bananas, yeah. These are grapefruits
Yep. These are grapefruit.
and ginger.
Water taro. Water taro.
Water taro.
And just planting on the coastal water.
Coastal water, okay. And these, the inside is like a purple color, isn't it?
Yeah.
The taro is
Yeah.
purple color, okay.
No,
Cucumber?
Yeah. That's
Cucumber, okay.
Cucumber.
So big. This is a huge cucumber. More bananas.
These are chips.
Oh, okay, banana chips. Oh, okay.
The banana chips and sweet potato chips. These are beans.
The beans. Snake beans.
Yeah,
Snake beans, yeah. In India, we always eat these as vegetable curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very popular. Oh, the cabbages variety here. Spring onions. What are these?
I don't know what I name. Yeah.
Choku. Okay. So this is mostly a vegetable and fresh fruit market.
This is the organic one.
Organic one, all organic, okay. These are papayas, I guess? No? Pumpkin. Pumpkin, okay. Right. I thought they look very similar to papaya, massive papayas, but these are pumpkins. Okay. And we can see our ship. Yeah, it's been a fascinating, very memorable day in Vanuatu.
We didn't expect it to be so good.
So good. It's just because of you we had so many conversations about the life of Vanuatu in Port Vila, the cost of living, and yeah, it's just fascinating.
So beautiful places.
Beautiful places, the color of Blue Lagoon and the waterfall was just amazing. Soon after we started sailing back to Brisbane, we had 2 days at sea. A fairly long time to edit some of these videos, reliving all memories while they were fresh, thinking about the people that we met, Lynn in Nomia, Eddie in Lifu and David in Port Vila. Maybe our paths will never cross again, but when they did, it created memories for life. Thanks for watching our hour-long vlog, our travel videos. Stay safe. Goodbye until the next video.